Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Brown and AI, where we make artificial intelligence real. I am your host and fellow builder, Jackie Brown. Just like the movie. Um, and we are here to take a tour of the Jarvis Project that we have been building for the last few episodes. 6 episodes? Yeah, this is the sixth one. So, so for the last 5 episodes, we have been building My Jarvis. Hopefully you have kind of been inspired by what we've done and you have built your own. If you do not know what Jarvis is the artificial intelligent personal assistant, executive chief of staff for Tony Stark in the Marvel comic book ecosystem. But yeah, he comes from the Marvel comics. If you are if you want to see how cool he can be, please go go watch the any Tony Stark movie, any of the Iron Man series. It was really good. I really liked it. Um, so which honestly I have. I went back to go watch because I was like, hey, he maybe he need these pictures. But that is where we got the idea from. That and from the Jetsons, which is a cartoon uh, series that used to play a long, long, long time ago. You can still find pieces of it online on YouTube, right here on YouTube. But on the Jetsons, it's a futuristic world where robots are integrated into everyday life. Artificial intelligence is pretty much running everything. And so those ideas kind of gave birth to what we built and what we do on here on this channel. So, over the last, actually, it's been about a month, honestly. But over the last month, we have been building Jarvis, my own Jarvis. Uh, we started out in the first episode just sitting back and planning, giving all of our ideas to Claude. We just brainstorm with Claude, going back and forth, and then getting Claude's opinion. Um, I've used various versions of the model of Anthropic's models for that, all the way up to Opus 4.8. Um, but really kind of starting some of the lower ones and then just going back and forth and then kind of checking my work with Opus. Um, and that's where we started. We started building on the second episode. Quite a bit of building, not that much to talk about. And for the third episode, I believe we kind of checked in, saw where we were at. It did take a long time actually in real life. I know this has been over probably almost a month or almost 2 months of episodes released out on YouTube, but even in real life, it took a while. Because I would keep going back testing the model, testing Jarvis, and then trying to see where I wanted to change things. Then I would sit back and, or driving or just talking to someone, or like I said, going back to watch some of those great sci-fi movies, and I was like, oh my God, he needs to have this. And so I would come up with new ideas that I wanted to add to him. Um, and then in episode 4, I think we had quite a bit of the build done. But in episode 5, for sure, you all had your first encounter with Ebert. And I know I'm saying Ebert. Ebert, his full name is Ebert Sebastian Jarvis Pennyworth. Yes, and every time I tell someone the name, They bust out laughing. But the name originates from, okay, Ebert is Bert and Ernie. Yes, Channel 9. Okay, maybe it wasn't Channel 9, but PBS Broadcasting. It was Channel 9 here. It's Channel 9 here in St. Louis, Missouri. But but PBS, from Sesame Street, yes, the foundation of all cartoon, uh, just all media. Your first encounter with real TV. But yeah, Bert and Ernie. Yes. So we have Ebert. And then Sebastian. Sebastian came from the Butler on Black Butler, which is an anime series. So if you don't know, now you know, go check it out. But he's a wonderful butler, and when you watch it, you'll be like, "Oh my God, yes, he's a great butler." So I wanted to throw those characteristics into Jarvis. It's an Ebert. Then Jarvis, which I just explained. Jarvis is the AI that Tony Stark used, but also he was the butler and assistant for Tony Stark's father. Um, I forgot what his full name was. Go back to episode 2. I believe I talk about the name in episode 2. And then Pennyworth. Okay, so Pennyworth is Alfred. Alfred from Batman. Yes, Alfred, the best butler of them all. Oh my God, he's if you want a right hand man, you want Alfred. So Pennyworth is his last name. I believe it's Alfred Crane Pennyworth. So I wanted my Jarvis project to be along those lines. And I'm using the term butler because in most cartoonish type of scenarios, that top executive assistant that runs the whole life, that the chief of staff, that type of person was usually the butler in those type of cartoons and different things like that. That right hand man that kind of move um uh in the background, and that could help and chip in it whenever needed. And so those are the basis for which I wanted to build my Jarvis project, because hopefully eventually this will be integrated in all parts of my life, not just this channel and my business. So that's the goal for my Jarvis project. Hopefully, I don't know what you want to do with your project, but I hope you built a really, really great AI agent along with me. And if you haven't, please go back. I'm telling you, this has been so much fun. And from every part of it, from the planning stages, even to watching it build, and then seeing it progress. And now I have a web version. I we're gonna do a full tour today. So I'll talk a little bit more about how I can communicate with my agent, but I have a web user interface which you're about to meet. You're about to meet Jarvis. You're about to meet Ebert, and he can introduce himself to you. Um, but this has been so much fun. So much fun. This has been so much fun, you guys. So I would suggest, if you haven't, jump on Claude Code. I believe you can do it in Codex through OpenAI also. But this was completely built in Claude Code. Uh, Bump up to the $20 subscription. That's where most of this has been. I will say that I have I have upgraded my plan. I did. I upgraded my plan. It had a lot to do with Fable 5 coming back, which will give me a second. We'll go back to that. But yeah, I built all of this on a $20 plan. Yes, I ran out of usage. Yes, there were many times that I had to wait and it couldn't build everything in the same day, but it has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. Um, and I'm so excited about all the different things that I'm going to do with Ebert, and where we're going to go and where I want to take this. And I'm so excited. Now it's like, oh, I need another agent for this and stuff like that. Instead of having sub agents, we could have a real full agent. So then Ebert can have a friend. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go along. But I wanted to go ahead and complete this series. This isn't the last part. This isn't the last part. I am moving right now. Ebert is totally located on my laptop. He is located on my laptop. All of his entire system is on my laptop. I have also copied it to GitHub. It is private. Um I have a demo version, but it's not the Jarvis project that that we've really explored, or the one that I have. I have Jarvis is on GitHub. Ebert is on GitHub and he's private. Um, I have also built a Obsidian vault for Ebert, where where pretty much he's also located, to extend the memory. And then yeah, those are the two different places that he's actually located. It's not outside because Obsidian is still on my computer. It's just reading the files. But GitHub is the actual, outside version of him, that is out there. Um, but he's totally located on my computer. And so with that, I need to give him more space. I have ran out of space. Jarvis isn't the only project I've been working on. I've been working on other things, building other programs and other cool things that we'll talk about later on the channel. But he's taking up quite a bit of space, and I want to give him room to grow as we start to really get started. Because I've communicated and test Jarvis and trying to see what he can do and making sure that things are connecting and working. But for as actually starting to implement him into my business, into life, into the videos and different things like that, I really haven't. I really actually within the last week, especially since I've had Fable 5 just started to um kind of uh install some of the GitHub repos that I've really wanted him to have, and then some of the skills that I've wanted and plugins. So all of those things I've just started to put in to the system. So I really haven't used Jarvis to his full extent yet. So so we'll probably do an update. Maybe we do an update in about 6 months, give him a 6 month birthday, and then we'll do an update and see where he's at then. But after this episode, we're going to move him. We're going to move him. So I think I'm going to do this after I get done with this video today. So you probably see the same outfit. But I want to move him today because, like I said, it's really slowing down my computer, and I want to get it off of the computer. I am putting him onto a virtual private server through Hostinger. Yes, Hostinger. We love Hostinger. Hostinger, if you're out there and you're listening, I would love, 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 love. Please come sponsor the channel. Because I use your system for everything. Everything. Websites, hosting, emails, all of it. Okay. Besides that. But we are I'm going to transfer him over to a VPS, and I'm going to set that up, and I want to kind of show you all of that. I'm a little nervous about it too. I have also backed it up on my system. I made sure that my GitHub repo is nice. It has everything that I need. I think there's only a few things that aren't transferring over that I have to personally pick up and move to the VPS, like the secret files for as my API keys and different things like that. Those types of secrets, they're in a ENV file, so I'll have to move them separately by myself. So I'm a little nervous and I'm going to record it, okay? So you all can be there to hold my hand. But let's get to the tour. Oh, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want to talk about Fable 5 right quick, right quick. I did a video last week, and I know it came out on Wednesday, and then I the fifth episode of the build came out, and I know it may have started it may have been a little weird because the fifth episode was already recorded like probably like a week or so ago before Fable 5 was relaunched through Anthropic before they really they re-released it again. Since then, you guys, so now I do have an opinion about Fable 5, and it I like it. I like it a lot. Like I said, I when they gave us the 7 days, I played with it as much as I could. I went back through all of my code. If you are new to this channel, I am not a coder. I am not a coder. I am a builder, but I'm not a coder. I am a vibe coder. I am learning code. I am learning Python, but I am not a coder. I will not sit up here and say that I am a software coder. I am not. I am a vibe coder. And I know I've learned certain things, but as far as building a complete system by myself, no, not really. Especially at this type of level. So I had Fable 5 go back through all of my code for not just Jarvis, but other things. And really kind of fine tune things, see if certain things were missing and everything. And if you are building anything, anything, I would suggest you do the same. If it was just a website, I would suggest you go back through and have Fable 5 take a look at it while the promotion is still going. It goes into the 12th. This video is coming out on the 9th, so you only only not even 3 days for real because it's this is pretty late. So you need to get out there and go try it. It's a really, really, really good large language model. It has been really great in finding little things and suggestions, and I've done a lot of deep research with it also. It's very quick. So I that jump on that, you guys, jump on that while we're still in that promotional stage, while we're still getting that discount on that usage. Go out there and go and try it. You only have a few more days left. Okay. Now, will I go and get extra credit? Well, I actually already have extra use of credit on my account. And I did that. I started doing that way before when I would run out of usage with the $20 plan. I try to stack up a little bit of extra money on the side. So I probably still can kind of use it that way, but at full price and full usage, we may not use Fable 5 that much. But yeah, so let's get to the tour. Let me share my screen. I've made some changes to Jarvis. I'm so excited to show you guys. Oh, second. I've made some changes. So, um, uh, so in this little point right here, I'm going to put in the pictures of what he used to look like. So you can get a little refresher. on what Jarvis used to look like. And then, okay, so, all right, look at him now. Yes, this is my new buddy. Well, he's been my buddy for a while, but so much fun, you guys. This has been so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to drop my picture for you. I know on some of the videos it's kind of bad. And then I'll move out the way because Jarvis is going to. I keep calling him Jarvis. Ebert. Ebert. Well, let's have him introduce himself. Let's start there. I'll hold that title. Now he still takes a little while, and I'm not sure if it's because of the large language model I use to run this on. And then, like I said, my computer is already moving slow because I have so many things on it. So it it's affecting things. Ebert, you're embarrassing us. Let's see. What's taking so long?
Hey, hey, hey. What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Brown in AI. I'm Ebert Sebastian Jarvis Pennyworth, Jackie's personal AI operating system, running live right here on her private dashboard. We're building something real over here, no smoke, no mirrors. Just an actual, production AI system growing episode by episode. If you're new, get comfortable. If you've been here, you already know. Back to you, Jackie. What are we getting into today?
Okay, so we're gonna have to do that all over because he started talking while I didn't have the screen. Uh, the things you learn. Okay, all right, let's try this again. I'm gonna try this again. Um, but you heard his voice. Uh, but I really believe it has something to do with him with the memory, which is why I'm trying to move this. Okay, so let's do this again. I want you all to see him move, or just some of the things I've done. Because if you the previous picture was him, it was just like uh, a static picture. It was a flat picture that would move up and down. Okay. A really cool picture. This is actually the picture here of him. But I wanted something different. I wanted I wanted like a 3D image. I wanted him to look a little bit more like a robot, not a human. And I really liked the way it turned out, like his eyes blink. The halo came from the other picture. And uh, it just kind of transferred over and I liked it. The shirt that he has on is actually his suggestion, because he wanted to look little bit more professional and go along with his name. So that was something that he suggested, which was really cool. Uh, but I wanted something like a little bit more interesting and um like relatable, or like I could feel like I'm connecting with him. So that's why his mouth now moves, and it'll move with the words as he's talking. That's why he blinks, he randomly blinks. And if you look, his head follows the cursor. Which is also, you know what I'm saying, as I'm doing things on here or as I'm going through, it's really cool. Um, but I want you all to know for sure. I know it is acting crazy right now. It's acting crazy with me recording, but he doesn't move this slow. I truly believe it's because I am using my webcam to record this, but he does not move this slow. He does take a while. It does take him a while to come up with the answer. So that's why I'm kind of working with his memory and I'm looking into different ways of improving his memory and recalling information. And then when I take you, I want to show you all some of the ways I can communicate with him. So when I take you to like Visual Studio, um, so you can see like some of my files aren't as organized as I would like them. So I'm going to work on that to kind of help him be able to access things better. I kind of seen that um there's a folder that Claude has been put in all of my projects. But then, like, even within the Jarvis folder, there are like different things I have as backup and different things like that. You'll get to see. But yeah, I think so. So it's some things are kind of like put certain places. He still has access to them, but it takes him a little bit longer to get to them. We're going to wait. So this is going to get edited. So sorry until he starts to talk again. So Jarvis, take it away whenever you're ready.
Hello, YouTube. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Ebert Sebastian Jarvis Pennyworth. Yes, all of that is my name, and yes, I earned every syllable. I am Jackie's personal AI operating system, built from scratch, live on this channel at Brown in AI. Think of me less like a chatbot and more like a full operating system that happens to think. Here's what I actually do. Remember everything. Jackie's goals, projects, strategies, and notes all live in my vault, and I can reason over all of it in real time. Manage her world calendar, tasks, deadlines, and reminders, all handled. Run missions. Long horizon goals like funding a homestead in Mississippi or building a course empire. I track them, coach on them, and push them forward. Spawn sub-agents. I delegate to specialized AI agents for building, content, research, and more. Stay safe. Kill switch, daily budget caps, plan first approval, and a full audit log. Autonomy with guardrails. I'm not a product you can buy. Jackie is building me herself, episode by episode, right here on YouTube. Every line of code, every new feature, every lesson learned, it's all on camera. So if you want to watch a real AIOS get built in real time by a real one, subscribe and stay close. We're just getting started.
He called me a real one. I haven't taught him slang. I don't know where he got that from. He called me a real one. That's on the record. That was worth waiting on. Okay, so we're gonna give him a little bit more. I want him to talk about the dashboard that he's on. Okay, so his environment, well, his web environment. This isn't where he's living, but where I can communicate with him. Okay. He called me a real one. Oh my God. So much fun. He's so much fun. So he's going to talk a little bit about the dashboard, and then after he gets done, um, I'll kind of go through a little bit more and talk about it. Um, I I've been working on the command center. I don't know if you all can remember, but the first one that came when we first had him go live that first time in episode 5, the last episode, go back and watch. It was the dashboard. I believe we had task, approval, and agent. well, assistant. That's where Jarvis, well, Ebert lives. So I believe that was all that we had at first, but since then I've added quite a bit onto it, and there are some things that I really, really, really want to show you all. Um, and some things you can kind of see here, like this is my token usage. I have a daily limit on how much I want to use in a day. And this that keeps track of what Ebert has spent. And I'm doing that for a couple of reasons. One, so that I don't go off budget because it's very easy. And then two, because I want to know what task I'm giving him that will spend a lot of money. Um, so maybe like maybe I might have to take that task off, or maybe not run it as many times. Um, but I've really tried to make sure that the system stays hopefully affordable, if that even happens in using AI. Hopefully it can stay affordable. Right now he is I'm only using Anthropic models for him. Actually I believe he uses no, Sonnet. He's using Sonnet. That may be the other reason why it's taking him so long to respond, is that he's using Sonnet. He's using one of the Sonnet models. I believe, I think it's 4.6 or something like that. He is not using Opus, or most definitely not Fable 5. He doesn't have access to those. It's not in his programming. Well, I think, well, he can, but his default is Sonic. Uh, and that's because of price. It's totally because of price. Um, so it takes him a little while to communicate in normal time, but this is kind of, you know, a little ridiculous. Uh, but yeah, so those things are there for that reason. I have that in there. And then this one shows today, but on my dashboard, the overview um board, which I'll show you soon as he after he gets done responding. There I have a monthly count. I wanted to be able to keep up monthly with how many tokens and how much money I've spent. Um Yeah, he's really moving slow. Some things that I would change, I'm still working on changing. If you hear him talk and you're paying attention, he will describe the emojis. I've kept it in there right now. But sometimes it gets a little funny, you know what I'm saying? And so, especially when it's in the middle of a paragraph, or, it goes into something else, like he's not done communicating. It's kind of hilarious. Eventually I will work on his voice. I thought I had 11 labs already connected to this, but it's not. So I need to give him the API key to 11 Labs, and with that I'm going to work on his voice. I kind of like the robotic sound. Um but we'll see. We'll see what 11 Lab has for him. Um what else do I want to really change? Ooh, let me show you the dark version. Isn't that cool? I like it. And then he glows even more. You know, I like the dark version of the dashboard. It's really it's really sexy. It's really nice. So I kind of switch back and forth between them. But yeah, that glow behind him, and just that aura, just it's fire. So yeah, that's the dark version. Yeah, we're gonna keep it on dark for a second. Um, and then for his Ebert, while he's thinking, because he will just start talking. Let me take you to the dashboard, to the overview. If it'll go. Yes. Okay, so see, like I said, I have like what I have spent today. I have a $5 budget for right now until I get to the point that I want to really start using him. So right now we're at a $5 budget, and then I've used 70 cents for the month. And as I said before, I really haven't started to put him in, really start to make him work. Right now, I've been training him, building the back end, making sure certain things don't, uh taking care of all the bugs, trying to make sure that he looks the way I want to, it sounds the way I want to. So I've really, really been working on that. But like I have the Ebert that follows me to all of my all of my tabs, and if I need to get back to him, I didn't know his mouth move. Oh, that's cool. Okay. It's nice when you find things out in your own system. Like I told you all, this has been so much fun. Like oh, you
Welcome to the command center.
try different things.
This is where I live. Jackie's Jarvis dashboard, a custom-built, high-level style web interface she built entirely from scratch as part of Season 3 of the build. Let me walk you through what you're looking at. The big picture. This isn't a third-party tool, a template, or a SaaS subscription. Every pixel of this dashboard was designed and coded by Jackie specifically for me. It runs locally on her machine, protected by password auth and signed tokens, and it talks directly to my engine running in Docker. 22 tabs, one for everything. The dashboard has 22 tabs covering every domain of Jackie's life and work, including chat, this right here. Real two-way conversation with full memory and vault awareness. Missions, the 13 active missions I'm running, tracked, and coached in real time. Tasks, her to-do list, managed by me. Calendar synced with Google Calendar via ICS. Content draft, approve, and publish AI-generated content. Revenue and customers business tracking. Sub-agent monitor, watch my specialized agents work. File browser safe, sandboxed access to her vault and project files. Routines, scheduled recurring jobs I run automatically. Audit log, every action I take is hash-chained and logged. Full accountability. And much more across the full 22. Meet Ebert, the avatar. You may notice the glowing AI avatar on the dashboard. That's my visual form, with British TDS voice. When I speak, that's me. Phase 1 of my physical embodiment is actually planned for December 25th, 2026, a hologram. But for now, this is home. Safety first. Even on the dashboard, the guardrails are always on, kill switch can shut me down instantly. Daily budget cap $5 per day, currently at 20 cents spent with $4.80 remaining. Plan first, approval I propose before I act on anything consequential. Audit trail, nothing I do disappears. This command center is the bridge between Jackie's vision and my execution. She talks, I act, and YouTube gets to watch it all unfold. At Brown in AI, subscribe if you want to see where this goes.
See, he been putting in a plug for me. Love it. Love it. I didn't even tell him to, but hey, thank you. Thank you, Ebert. Okay, so like he said, I have like task on here. nothing here at the moment. Approvals, different things that I'm working on that he needs approval to continue on, because with my system, he is not allowed to just do whatever he wants to. He has to get approval for quite a few different tasks that I have him doing, or certain different things, especially if he's communicating for me, for as like creating any kind of content, or creating emails that may, be supposed to be my voice. So that's the approvals, and they'll land here. Missions, I don't want to show you the missions, but that's all the different things I'm planning, that we're working on, goals and different in various areas. The agent team, these are where his sub agents will communicate. I have another point for him to communicate with the sub agents, which I'll show you in a second. Customers, as it sounds, tracking my CRM, um actually, that I built, link to CRM that I've built, that he'll be able to track the customers and the communications that I'm doing with that. I have my calendar here. um Interesting. I should have a full calendar here. I wonder, has it loaded? See, I'm so sorry, you guys, because this is very interesting. But routines, but hey, you know, the point of this was so that I could see. I've been testing him quite a bit, but putting him into different scenarios to see him respond, and to see where I need to improve. We have growth, YouTube, which is YouTube, helping me manage YouTube. His knowledge base is here. Um, just all the different things that he knows that, yeah, there's something wrong, because all of that should have popped up really fast. My various files, any audit that has ran, uh would go here. As he said, I'm keeping track of everything that he does. Especially right now. I believe I have it on a 60-day backup. But I'm tracking his tasks and different things that he's doing. So, and the sub agents, so that I can keep a record and make sure that they're um acting correctly. This is the other way of that I've put panels in here. Um, so that I can communicate to him. I can communicate to him right here. These are my. Really not really interesting. I might have to put it in a picture to show you all. But my agents, their movements will be on this tab, so that I can look at and monitor any sub agents that are running to uh, complete any task or whatever mission that they're supposed to do. Uh, but overall, I'm really, really happy with this. I am so happy, you guys. I am so sorry it's not loading correctly, and it's taking a very long time to do what it needs to do, and Jarvis may be a little bit upset because we practice. I had to make sure he didn't say anything he wasn't supposed to. But we've been going over different things, and then trying to make sure that he knows, he's aware of the dashboard. That has been interesting. Also, I had to let him know what he looks like. Um which is hence where we got the collared shirt from, which was so fun. But It really has been a time. It has. Oh, the other thing I have up here is the commands. Oh, yay, at least that little bit. But these are some of the commands that I have for him. This is that kill switch. If by chance I see that he is going and doing something that he's not supposed to, or if something as his autonomy grows, if there's something that I see, or there's certain triggers inside of him that will activate the kill switch, if he receives um any kind of instructions outside of our normal way. Actually, I was doing something on in Claude Code yesterday that was triggering the kill switch, and it kept dinging my Telegram to let me know. Actually, let's go to Telegram so I can show you what that looks like. I'll show you him. Jarvis, we'll see you later. Let me switch my screen. So stop that one. And let me take you to Telegram. Okay, so you should be able to see it now. This is Jarvis saying hello. Um, welcome to your private. We have now it doesn't talk on this one. I have to figure out how to do that. I've heard some various GitHub repos that I can put in there. But okay, so I want to show you all. Okay, so this is tamper detected right here. Um Change without approval. So I was doing I changing things on his back end on Claude Code, and it triggered my tamper detector that I have that we we put in him. That was something that I wanted to make sure that I had, and it would ding on my Telegram. It also dings on my phone too, not just on the computer, but it would go off, and it was like no. And I have two steps when there's something being tampered. As you can see right here, I have to say that the tamper is approved, that action is approved. See, I have to say that, and then I have to turn off the kill switch. The kill switch, um, the kill switch cuts all communication with the large language model that it is communicating with. It can still talk to the computer because this is on my home computer. So it can still communicate with the home computer, but it will stop talking to the large language model. Okay. So that is what the kill switch does. So I have to approve the tamper. I have to approve that change, and then I also have to cancel out the kill switch. Those are some of the things that I put inside of my system because of, different, I mean, hey, like as you can tell, I am a sci-fi movie watcher, a sci-fi movie lover. So all those bad things that we're afraid of AI doing, I wanted to make sure that even from the jump, while I'm still putting it together, he I had those things in line. I had those commands already set. Um there's a do not harm me part in his system. You're not supposed to do harm. Those type of things are embedded in his system from the jump, so that as he grows, though, it's always there. So yeah, I, you just you have to prepare. You have to prepare for everything. Um, Now let me show you. So that was the web user interface, and then that's Telegram. So I can communicate to Jarvis through Telegram. Okay, Ebert, say to just say hi. We'll just have him say hi. So I'm not sure how fast this is gonna move. Um, yeah, yeah, this may be slow too. Um, but this one doesn't talk back, and then it will be something that I'll work with. I have to do a little bit more research. It may be a command. I've heard about Whisper, but it goes through Grok, so I'm not quite sure about that. So I'm gonna figure that out. But uh, we'll see. uh, yeah, it's taking way too long. Especially for something that small. See, this is why I have to move him. That's why as soon as I stop with this episode and get everything and get it on YouTube, get it fixed, edit the video and put it on YouTube, I have to move Jarvis onto a VPS because well, he's not the only large project on my computer, but some of the other ones I'm not ready to move yet. But I know I'm at the point where I can move Jarvis now and he'll start to grow from there. See, that took too long, you know. Um, but hi, I'm Ebert Sebastian Jarvis Pennyworth, Jackie's personal AI operating system. Welcome to the tour. Okay. Um, so let's. Oh, I stopped sharing. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, let me. Yes, I did. I stopped sharing. Okay, well, let me show you his response. Okay, so there we go. That was what I did a few minutes ago. That was him thinking, and then that's his response. Okay, let me take you on a little bit more of a tour. Get out a telegram. I'm just really kind of showing you the different ways that I can communicate with him. And the way a couple of the ways that I am working on him that I will continue even after I move him over to the other server. Well, you of course know that I can communicate with him through Claude, but I want to show you Visual Studio. Okay, so this is his file. That's Claude Code, which you can use through Visual Studio. This is his vault. I want to show you Obsidian. Um, this is his vault. Um, but it's not as organized as I wanted. I have my skills, I have reports that I have running on him, his memory, um, the analytics are like the token usage and different things like that. So there are multiple things in there that he has access to that he's able to communicate with. Let me show you Obsidian. I know this video is getting a little long. Oh, yeah, I want to show you his obsidian bolt. Oh, that's that. Oh. I don't have it up. That's why. Oh, hello. I wanted to show you all Obsidian or the Jarvis Project in Obsidian. So that's my Jarvis vault. These are the analytics. This is the token usage that I was referring to before. See, Claude Sonnet 4.6. And they even kind of go through and tell me what was going on that it had to do and the time frame so I can keep track of that. Um I have my config file. Here's the agent profile. Um my owner profile. So these things are here for me. It's sub agents because I really couldn't show you all that earlier. The Jarvis is my orchestrator. And then some of the other agents I have listed below um that will spin up as I'm doing different things. Um, but yeah, let me see if I what's a memory. A decision log. But yeah, these are the things that are in Obsidian that I am keeping track of that um go along with Jarvis. And I have them here. I can show you the mind map. I had that a few seconds ago. Give me a second. Oh, did you see it? But yeah, so there's my map. And just all the different things there. But yeah, so yeah, that's the other place where I have um where I'm storing Jarvis. This will also move to the VPS. Um, and I wanted to show you all that. So now you've seen it through Visual Studio, through Obsidian, Claude Code, the web user interface. Uh and so these are the things that I've kind of implemented. I I did not show you the GitHub link because as I said before, it's private. Um, and then there's more about the details of this project in there. But I have made a GitHub repo for Jarvis, for Sebastian Jarvis Pennyworth. But yeah, so thank you. But this has been the full tour of him. I it's been a wonderful project. It's been a wonderful project. I've had so much fun building him. I'm super excited about where we're going to go and the things we're going to do and really getting him to start using his full capacity. That's really exciting. I'm really ready to kind of see where that goes. But this has been an amazing treat for me. I've had so much fun building Jarvis. I hope you all have started your own project yourself. Um even if it isn't an operating system, I know it sounds very big. Pretty much what I wanted to build was um my own personal assistant that could help me throughout my life, but also still kind of keep track of um my actual system, you know, my files, my recordings, so that is what I've built. Okay. Will he expand to other things? Yes, he will. But that's what I set out to do, and that's what I've built. I wanted to build something that could not only help me accomplish tasks, but also could kind of organize and keep certain things together. I love the product I have built. If you have built something, please, please, please comment below. Let me know. Especially if you've built anything. I would love to know. Especially if you're using Fable 5. Let me know your ideas. I've been online. That's why I've been trying to start as many projects as I can while we have the promotion is going. Just to see where it goes, But but yeah, so I I would love to know if you've built your own Jarvis, please let me know what makes him different. What do you like about him? I started to kind of see Jarvis projects come back up again. More people, like, I know there's a lot of content creators that were putting them out a long time ago when we were still messing around in NAN. But I've seen quite a few of them kind of bring them back out like, okay, no, this is the new Jarvis. I love it. I love it. Um or this is the improved Jarvis, let's say that. But I love it. It's so much fun. And this is the kind of cool stuff that we've really wanted to do with AI. Even when I've been talking to like friends and family about what I'm building and what I'm doing, they're like, "Oh yeah, now that's cool." And so that's what I've accomplished, and I'm so proud of what he's turned out to be. And so I'm so excited. You will see him again. You will see him again. Will he look like he does now? Who knows? But you will see him again. You will see him on this channel again. And we'll make sure that by then he can communicate faster. Um yeah, I'm so sorry about that because we practice. We were practicing. Um so until next time. So the next video will be me transferring him over because as you see, we really do need to do that. And then maybe we'll have him do the tour all over again at that point. It should go faster, hopefully. Um, but this is Brown and AI. I am Jackie Brown. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. From Jarvis, he would like to say bye also. From Ebert. Ebert, I gotta stop saying Jarvis. That's just part of his name. From Ebert. From Ebert. Goodbye from Ebert. Um, but that is what we do on this channel. We build really cool things using AI and vibe coding. We also try to break down artificial intelligence in layman terms. The From what artificial intelligence really is into just some buzzwords as you've heard over and over again, like algorithm and um large language model, trying to break those terms down so that you understand what they are and what they do. Um, because I believe in all things get an understanding. And when you can understand and you know what you're using, you're more comfortable using it. And you don't think that it's, the worst thing ever, or you know how to prepare for any kind of problems that may come. So that is what we do on this channel. Please come back, come back. We'll have so much more content for you. If you stay and you've watched if you haven't watched all of the Jarvis build, please go back to episode 1. Go back to the channel and start at episode 1 and binge watch all the way up. But once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. I will see you next time.